Hello, and we are back. It's been several weeks now. Today I have a video that I'm going to show you about my MyQ Chamberlain garage door opener. So I have the device which goes onto your garage door, and I did a video quite a while back about it. But I did get the subscription now. Now I have a Tesla, but there's other vehicles that this works on. So I was able to get the subscription, and what it does is when I leave, it automatically closes my garage door, and when I come home at a certain point, it automatically is supposed to open it. In addition, it has on the touch screen a way that you can open and close it if you're inside the garage too. So all of that is really good. The subscription is not all that expensive, so I've been trying it now for quite a while, and I thought I'd show you simply how it works. This introduction is probably going to be longer than the video, and then at the end I'll summarize it for what was good, what wasn't quite so good. So sit back and take a look. All right, the first thing we're going to do is we're now in the garage. So I'm going to go ahead, and you can see up here it says MyQ, which is the Chamberlain hardware, is closed, and you can see over here it says open. So I'm going to press the open, and there it goes. And though you can't see it, the garage door has just opened. So there we go. We're going to go out. I'm going to back out of the garage, and I have it set for 100 feet that the garage should close on its own. So let's see what happens. So I don't have anything in my hands. Here we go. So we're going out now, and we are just about at 100 feet, and there it goes. So you could see from inside, you could see the door opened with the press of a button for security reasons, and it closed on its own when I got about 100 feet away from MyQ, which is, and the MyQ is right on the upper left part of that garage. We are now approaching the house. The garage door is closed, and it's over on the left here. To the left of the street light, and here we come. So we're coming up to it, and we're going to go ahead and turn into the driveway. And again, I have it set for about 100 feet, and there it goes, just right on cue, and it is in the garage that we are heading. Perfect. So it opened just as we wanted it to, where we wanted it to. Now, once you're in the garage, I do have to press over here. So I'm going to park the Tesla. And I don't know here if you could see it, but it says close. So I'm going to close it like that. And I'll put this on so you can see if it's closing or not. And you could see the door closing. So it worked perfectly. Let me summarize for you where we are. I told you it would be really quick, and it was. First of all, some of the things that don't quite work, I should tell you that inside the garage, when I press on the screen to open it, it doesn't always open. And so it's just a nagging thing in that I have to either use a clicker that I don't have in the car any longer, or go out and press a button. Yeah, not a big problem, but it does happen sometimes. It doesn't always close. So when I get that 100 feet or so, there's a few times where it didn't close. I kept watching, so as I was driving away, I had noticed that. And the good news with it is I was able to just close it simply from the app, so I didn't have to turn around or do anything weird. I was just able to do that. But on the other hand, I do need to tell you, well over 90% of the time, it works in both opening and closing automatically, and that part is really good. As a matter of fact, I would say it's as close to 100% as possible. The actual biggest problem is pushing on the button inside the garage to open it, which does fail numerous times. A couple of other things for you. My notes here. I used to use Simple Commands and Chloe and a few other things, all put together to do the same thing. It worked, but from time to time it didn't work because the APIs would change or whatever, and so Simple Commands couldn't keep up with it. And as far as I know, and I think I'm right, Simple Commands no longer exists, so it doesn't matter. So that free solution doesn't work. And for security reasons, and I don't blame them, MyQ doesn't allow doors, garage doors, to easily be opened. So I would tell you that. The other nice thing about having the app, whether it's open or closed or something different than you had expected, the app can alert you, it could warn you. I also put schedules in place for particular times to make sure that it closed if by mistake it was left open. But you get notifications and you know that it opened or it's not been closed, and so something's not quite right. Right now the subscription is $45 a year or $3.75 a month. The real big question is that really worth it rather than to have a clicker in your hand or actually to use the app on the phone? I don't know. I'll try to give you an update maybe in the latter part of this year to see if I think it was worthwhile. But right now I really actually like it and I enjoy it, and most of that is probably because I'm getting old and lazy. So that's it. I would tell you that if you did a grading system of a 1 to 5, with 5 being the best, in actuality I think if I look at the cost, the conveniences included in it, and how well it works, I'd probably go ahead and give this a 3.5 to 4. I'd probably give it a 4. And the only reasons not that it's not a 5 is I think the price, $3.75 a month is a little bit of a stretch, and it doesn't always work, though it works most of the time by far. So that's it, and thank you for listening.